Tekken 7 has 3 characters that have access to a super meter. Today, I'll go over the ways they can build meter and the rules tied to it, though as you may already know, most of these rules will be shared among these characters. Let's start with Akuma. Akuma can build up to 2 super bars, but the way the game sees it is in units. 1 bar is 500 units, 1.5 bar is 750 units, and 2 bars is 1000 units. Building meter means building units until you reach 500 or 1000, at which point you get access to EX and super moves. There are 4 different ways to build meter in Tekken. Dealing damage to the enemy, making the enemy block an attack, taking damage, and blocking an enemy's attacks. How much meter you get depends on the attack that is used, who did the attack, and whether it got blocked or not. For example, with Akuma, landing a 10 damage attack on an enemy will yield 22 meter units. But there are exceptions that do not give meter, like rage arts, EX moves, super moves, and chip damage. All forms of damage other than these exceptions can, in theory, give meter. Even wall splats, if they are not a result of a rage art or EX move, give meter. Akuma can also get meter if the enemy self-damages, but it doesn't work in every case. If it is the enemy Akuma doing a rage art, EX move or super attack, Akuma can still build meter from the damage taken. Akuma does not keep building meter past his or the opponent's death. That includes during a rage art. If a player has 1 point of health and dies to a 30 damage attack, Akuma will build meter as if the attack had done only 1 damage. Let's move on to Eliza. Eliza's meter bar is almost identical to Akuma's. Her meter follows the same rules, limitations, and exceptions. She can get meter from an enemy that self-damages, from a wall splat, but cannot get meter from a rage art, super move, or EX move. She does have a different, higher build rate. Finally, let's move on to Geese. Geese can build up to a maximum of 3 bars. Like Akuma, each bar is stored as 500 units. Geese can spend a bar to gain access to a secondary bar called max mod. A full max mod bar is comprised of 72,000 units. Entering max mod by cancelling a move will only give you half a max mod bar, 36,000 units. Max mod depletes at the rate of 100 units per frame, or 6,000 units per second. It gives Geese access to EX moves, which costs 16,000 units to use. As long as Geese is in max mod, he cannot build any meter. Other than that, the rules and exceptions regarding meter building are the same for Geese. EX moves, supers, rage arts and chip damage do not give any meter. Well, that's all for today. Thank you for watching.